Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies, and this is a channel where we talk about the Pisces Collective and their general energies, okay? Now a few things. I still have a giveaway going. First 10 people to comment in the section of every video, okay, that I post in a day. I post two. They're timeless. I post the morning one as I'm doing now. Well, my morning. Some of you it's different times of day, but the one that I post, the first one of the day I post has the general energies. And then the second one has the extended, where we confer with Spirit to get a little more in depth about what they're talking about for the energies that are coming in the upcoming days and even a month, okay? So even though I do one every day, these energies can be dealt with at any time. As I said, they're timeless. So go on my playlist. First and foremost, if you subscribe and press that notification bell all and watch videos in my in my list, they're timeless, but in my playlist, this is the best way you can support this channel. Okay, I have ads running on them. This is how I keep this channel free, okay? Other things that I have, if you can, and if you want to support, I have a PayPal link. Please write donations before you do a donation. That'd be great. If you are interested in merch, I do have cups. Now, these cups will be more expensive than the first 10 people who ordered them. And the reason why was that the beautiful company who did these drop shipping these mugs for me never bothered to tell me that they were not going to convert the funds when they sent it to my shop. Yeah. So in essence, I paid for the first like 10 orders that I got. I ended up paying a lot of that. So I didn't make anything at all. Actually, I paid in. So this is why now the cups are a little more expensive. If you ordered one and now you go back and you go, hey, why is the cup so much more expensive? It's because, well, yeah, Jane doesn't feel like paying. She's supposed to make like $1 or $2, maybe, you know, less than that now on the cups. And yeah, I wasn't doing that at all. So there. Just let you know, just in case, okay? But they are beautiful. I love them very much. And yeah, they will be part of the giveaway that I'm doing as well until the 23rd. I'm going to be announcing the winner on the 24th, and you will get to pick one of these lovely cups. I have another one here that you can pick from. And yeah, there'll be other goodies in there, which I'll let you know on the 24th. And I will be making an announcement for my Patreon on the 24th, which I'm very super excited about. Okay. So I think that's it. I think that's all the blah, blah, blah that I do. Now, I'm not going to repeat that on the extended. I'm just going to tell you to go to, actually, I'm going to leave this one out because it's so pretty. I love the green. Yeah, when you watch the extended later, you're probably just going to get the same. I'm not going to repeat all of this stuff. Okay, so good morning, right? Okay, so Spirit's making a joke saying that I should take a rest after all of that. Yeah, well, you know, you guys have the awesome job of just being, you know, beautifully spiritual and magnanimous, while the rest of us have to, like, need money to survive. So we gotta do the plugging here, Spirit. You're funny. Funny. My spirits are funny. Just let you know. Right? It's all about balance, you guys. It's all about balance. So I can feel them coming in. I'm going to do a little bit of the singing bowl, if you guys, I haven't done that in a while. So just take a deep breath. Turn down your volume if the noise disturbs you, because I know some people have, you know, hearing is kind of, for myself, I know they're here. I'm just going to clear the space for you guys. This is for you. Okay, I hope you enjoy the sound of it. I'll try not to make it go too high. Take a deep breath in, all the way down your lungs, and let it out. Take another one in, and let it out. And then another. And then let it out. Okay, I could hear dog barking. I don't have a dog, so for some of you, right now you're hearing a dog barking, or I have no idea. There's a dog barking, okay? It's okay, Spirit. Let's open this up. Let's have a little bit of a conversation. Yeah, absolutely, okay? The King of Swords is coming out this morning for Spirit, so some of you have been very busy strategizing and using your intuition, okay? You're taking control of a situation. This is what's coming through. So, but you're very much tuning into your inner. Look at that. There's a lot of sitting and thinking and strategizing. I like that. You're taking possession and control of your intuition and your mind. It's beautiful. So this is telling me that a lot of you have been doing the work that's required, and that's really, really good. That's really, really good. Okay, so, yeah. Right. So Spirit says this is cause for celebration, okay? They think this is fantastic that a lot of you are just getting your ducks in a row and everything get together, absolutely. And you're taking charge of your own destiny in life, okay? This is really, really good, absolutely. It's going to bring you a lot of passion and happiness, okay? And they're good with that. They're very happy with that, okay? It's like a good job from Spirit, okay? So Spirit, anything else to add before I start this reading today? Anything you'd like to add? So, there's a lot of choices now, apparently. Right. Okay, so some of you, I think that Spirit is trying to point out that there's a lot of abundance coming your way, okay? And good. I mean, the king is the highly abundant king. So there's good and high abundance coming in. And I kind of like that. I like that, you know. Nobody can, you need to be well, right? You need to be well to live well. You use money just like your mind is a tool. It's not evil. It can bring you a lot of peace. Okay, a lot of renewable energies, because having it, then you have time to figure out what you want to do with your life or your day, or even the next minute, okay? You're not bogged down by the idea that you're lacking or you don't have enough. So this is about, okay, having enough. This card, the Ace of Cups, is definitely about having enough in your life, okay? I like that. The Ten of Cups is underneath the deck. I like it when they make an appearance, okay? All right. All right. The Ace of Cups came out again, came flying as you saw. Okay, so, all right, yes, Spirit. I must also speak that this is about spiritual growth as well. See, my mind is always about having enough funds to live. So it does rent a lot of room in my mind, but Spirit reminds me that this is not just about me, it is about you. And this will indicate spiritual growth and the renewable energies that you're going to get from this, okay? Always. You're always going to have a renewable energy coming through for you. Okay? Okay. So I was talking about Facebook. I was thinking about Facebook this morning in a conversation that we had about, somebody said last week that they actually like deleted their Facebook profile. And I was talking about not being, not having Facebook, like thinking of just deleting it. Contemplating it, okay? And the reason was because I had put 3 posts and nobody had reacted to 2 of them, and one of them was almost like a test for a call out to see if anybody would reply. I was contacted by one of my friends who told me that she had only received the last one that had the bunny on it. So what is happening is that of all the choices, again, that Facebook has to give people, they pick and choose the one that you get to see. And it may not be the one where that's meaningful, the one that's showing human kindness. It's the most popular generated one, the one with bunnies, right? Not the one that shows a human act of kindness or a call for help, but the one that shows, you know, the popular bunny licking his paws, okay? Because they are a company who wants to make money. So while we're in the, you know, in that of making money, okay, the thing is about that is that they're taking the humanity out of it, okay? It's supposed to be a social media, okay? So that didn't stop me from thinking the same thing. There is no give and take, and the give and take is not really even. It's not balanced, okay? The scales aren't balanced, not in our favor anyway. They're balanced in their favor. They're just using it as a sales platform to sell you animals for, you know, oh, what's popular right now? Well, we're gonna try to give you that, okay? So that they can make a sale. So it's not a social media. There's no humanity left in it, and it's all bullshit. Sorry. There's the Page of Swords right there, okay? This is telling you that it's all, what you're hearing, what you're seeing, isn't really the truth. But we knew that about Facebook, right? But not only is it not the truth, they're actually withholding stuff so that if somebody were to say, I'm feeling suicidal in a post, maybe that wouldn't even get flagged. And then if nobody answers, does that person end up dying? You really got to start thinking about it. And even if they don't say the word suicide, or say, like I said, is this thing on, or is anybody out there, and nobody responds, it's a cry for help, or somebody needs the help, and they're not showing your post. How is that helping the world? Okay? So it's false. All of it's false, from the Photoshop photos of unreal human beings with all these filters to, you know, what I ate for supper and not caring what anybody says. There's no interactions. Everybody's scrolling through everything and nobody is paying attention, okay? Everybody's too involved in their own conflict and they're not actually building anything, okay? This is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands again, you know, look at me, selfie. Look, selfie. It could almost be a selfie stick, okay? So this is a message that I got through this morning. This is the one that I want to talk about, but it is basically what I'm saying. I want to disconnect from that type of execution of what they call social media. There's nothing social about Facebook. It is actually a Facebook. You show your face, it's in a book, and nobody cares, okay? That's what I feel. And I know that a lot of the young people in the world don't care about Facebook anymore. There's a lot more choices out there available to us now. But, yeah, I want to make a statement, and I will, that I'm not going to put up with that anymore. I'd rather be here, answer your questions, not treat you like a number, you know, and not feel this way. Because I think Facebook, in the end, all you see is beautiful pictures of people whose lives you're not actually seeing the whole picture of. Because not everybody has a great life every single day. But all you see is the highlights. And it makes you feel less than yourself. That, again, is not a secret as well. So, I'm going to let that go, but I wanted to add that for some of you who needed to hear it, if you're still on Facebook, not if everything is as it appears, okay? So, I'm going to let Spirit take over now in the reading. We have the Destiny card that came out. I like that very much. These are the Chakra and the Vanity. Okay. So yes, I guess we're going to continue on this theme, and that doesn't surprise me because when Spirit gets a hold of me with something, they usually just start talking about it and we just keep going from there. So these are the beautiful Chakra reading cards that I got, and I'm going to be using them for a while, of course, because, well, they're new. Okay, Rebirth. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Okay, so this is the Wait a minute. Where's this book? Okay, it's right here. Sorry about that. I gotta get. This is the Earth Star Chakra, so it's in below, but look what's there. What's there? What is that? That is the butterfly. We know we like butterflies, don't we? It's beautiful. Okay, so says that this is a sign that you're currently undergoing a rebirth. And we are. We're all going through a rebirth, Pisces, okay? A lot of us are seeing things for what they really are, okay? The smoke and mirrors are being lifted, the smoke mostly, so that we can see through things, such as a Facebook thing, you know? All those times that you were feeling like, oh, I don't feel like I'm worthy. Look at this person. They look perfect. Why do they look perfect and I look like this? Because you look human and so do they. This isn't the real. This is a Page of Swords. It's a smoke and mirror, okay? And this is a powerful awakening and a healing process that comes in many different forms. And this is one of those forms, okay? Seeing platforms for what they are, realizing that you're wasting your time needlessly on things that you could be spending your times that you enjoy, okay? So everything has a divine timing. Nothing lasts forever. Things have a beginning and an end. A divine knowing when it's time to move. Create, a time to be still. So in those, I can see the Ten of Swords. I can see a time to move. That would be like the Eight of Cups or the Six of Swords. Create, that could be the Empress. And a time to be still, which would be the Four of Swords, okay? So all of these cards are in this one, okay? Something in your life is ending and something very positive is awakening within you, the Death card. It's time to let go of anything that is not supporting you or serving you at this point, as you open and receive new energies that are being offered. Could be the Ten of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, okay? Moving beyond your comfort zone and into a new sphere of opportunities can be uncomfortable, challenging, and painful. But remember that you are guided and supported by the light of your soul and the universe, which brings positive change and experiences, okay? This is destiny. Okay, this is definitely like your crown chakra. You're destined to be here. We had the Chariot card here. These remind me of the chariot horses, the black and white. Okay, and your divine guidance here. Okay, your teachers. Yeah. You have planted seeds of new opportunity. Could be the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Okay, and have been nurturing them. The Seven of Pentacles. And now it's time for them to sprout, grow, and flower into existence. Be kind and gentle during this process. And be sure to water the seeds with love and graciousness. Again, the Seven of Pentacles. You have been waiting patiently for this time of change and new beginnings to arrive. So bathe in its glory. Okay? Start something new or embark on a project you have been pondering over. This could be any of the pages. Okay, there may also be some new inspiration coming through for you at this time, the Eight of Wands. Take a moment to connect with your inner voice and listen to what your soul is sharing with you, the High Priestess. You could also be birthing a new aspect of yourself, the Empress. Whatever the process is for you right now, be sure to embrace this opportunity. Enjoy the new energy that is available for you. This could be a multitude of cards. You could even have the World card involved here, the Wheel of Fortune card involved here. This is beautiful. So this rebirth is an opening for many a thing, okay? Many a thing. Your destiny is shaping up to where it needs to be, okay? And vanity really has no place in it, okay? And this is what I did this morning. I talked about Facebook and its vanity, so I definitely used the blue in my throat chakra. And Spirit is saying that, Pisces, it is your turn as well. When you see something no longer fits, it's okay for you to look around and tell people, do you see the smoke and mirrors here? Do you see the fakeness of this, okay? Please, nobody say fake news. But I mean, you know what I mean, right? Do you see the unrealistic way that this is unfolding, okay? Find things that are wholesome. And you know when you watch something that's wholesome and nice, you know how it feels, okay? Because this is what I'm seeing here with the sad embrace, the 4 and the 5. Realizing that this sadness that you feel when you post and nobody answers, it brings on a sadness. This is what I'm seeing, okay? Let's say you post and goes, anybody out there needs some help and nobody answers, you feel like this. You feel very much like this. Oh my God, nobody loves me, nobody cares. And that's, the point of it is that the people who you think, especially on social media, okay, they're not, a lot of these are not real connections. They're not the people you think will come writing to your door and taking care of you if something happens. They're just scrolling through stuff, okay? They're just scrolling through stuff. I'm not saying there's not a percentage of them that wouldn't be gladly do it if they see what you're posting, okay? The thing is that if you have 2,000 friends, trust me, unless you are super popular, you don't have 2,000 friends who are going to come barreling through your door if something happens. They're social media, okay? So the sadness you feel should be a 9 moment, 4-5, to explain to you that you shouldn't feel sad about something you never really had, okay? Which is true friendship and true meaning. And this is what I'm talking about. This is fate. This is vanity, okay? Don't get caught in that. This is about ego. How many people like my thing? We all get caught up in it, though. I have to tell you, you're not the only one. You know, I've been there. I've done it myself where I thought, you know, why do they get and I don't? No, but that was years ago. Now it's more like, yeah, that's not real. Okay, that's not real, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a contest of who can get more love. There's love enough for everybody, okay? And I think that's really what the message is. There's love enough for everybody in the world. You don't need to compete with anybody for love or caring, and you shouldn't, okay? Let's see here. Let's do a little tarot here and get a little more from Spirit. Oh, okay. All right. There. Yeah, I was feeling very much the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles. They're saying to rebalance yourself from all this like flighty technology thing. We do a lot of technology, but I think that we need to also rebalance by going out and reconnecting with the planet. Because the planet's the one that loves you. The universe, the one that loves you. Okay? And the people that you have directly surrounding you, they're the people who love you. Okay? And of course, the people in this video. I mean, in this group, you know? The Pisces Collective. Okay? So we're building a family, we're building friendships, where, you know, where I see the comments now are more of a give and take. We have a lot of people going, oh, happy birthday, and that's great. And we're interacting with each other. And that's what I want to see. I want to see less of this and more of this balanced out energy that needs to be part of us, okay? We need to reconnect with each other. We need to eventually connect for real with each other. This is the only path of happiness, okay? We're coming here as humans, and even though I'm very much of a loner in my own family, and I pick and choose the people that I just let the energies in for obvious reasons, because being empathic is very hard on me if somebody is just erratic in their energies. We are very social creatures by nature. We come here to be social. We come here to interact with each other. That's the contrast, okay? As energy, we kind of all float into one another. There's no distinction between any of us here. There's a distinction, and we have to actually physically connect to each other, reconnect to each other, to have that all-important reconnection of energies by connecting with the human. It's very hard to explain, but you know what I mean. We have to talk to each other. We have to go, hey, how you doing? And then get into each other's like physical feels to kind of get that energy, okay? To see if we mesh, and we don't, or what's going to happen. It's all new, okay? But this also brings us joy and happiness, okay? And it begins the process of sharing it with and of each other, okay? So it's very important. And it takes the sadness away. As soon as you take the vanity and all of that stuff out of that and all those filters, and you actually stop taking selfies and actually talk to the person beside you, well then there's something there to be had. There's happiness, okay? Of course, the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, beautiful, okay? You'll find happiness there. You'll leave and felt like, oh, I had a conversation, that person actually connected to them. Oh, talking to somebody else face to face, wow. What a novel idea, okay? The thing is that I come from a generation where we still had to do that before technology took over. I find that technology has made us go faster, but not necessarily made us connect, okay? This is part of the rebirth, reconnecting to the planet and to each other to get that balance again. The technology that we're provided was always meant to be used as a tool to connect to one another, not to distance each other, okay? In this case, it was actually supposed to be more of a traditional tool, okay, of how to connect to each other, not something that was revamped. It was supposed to help us learn and help us teach. It was never supposed to be just a marketing ploy, okay? But again, the powers that be takes it over, and then it becomes something completely different, okay? We're supposed to be in harmony here, okay? We're supposed to reconnect to each other. That's exactly it, okay? Share with one another, okay? And I understand sometimes you don't want to share with just everybody, okay? Because energies are different, and it's hard sometimes, very hard. The energies, the new energies coming in, it wreaks havoc on us to figure out who this person is, what this person thinks. If they're just going to turn your life upside down, it's just easier to avoid them and text them, okay? But texting, you lose all the flavor. You lose everything out of it, okay? You can even get false information when you're texting people because the way they text, if they don't say greetings, you think, wow, they're rude, and they're just being, really straightforward, but to you, you're thinking, wow, it really sucks, okay? So you're getting just wrong information. It's just too, you're creating more conflict instead of less. Okay, more conflict. It's getting harder to actually connect with one another on a more personal level. Okay, so it's very important that we work on this concrete growth of just reconnecting in a more traditional way here. Okay, in a more grounded way. We're going to find our destiny, because if you don't connect with the people you're supposed to, and you came here with a mission to fulfill some kind of life contract, how are you supposed to do that if you never, ever, ever talk to anybody? It's going to be a little hard, okay? So, I know with the pandemic still being out, but this is the thing. When the pandemic stops, it's time to go out there, okay? And it's going to be a little bit of a shock to people. This is going to be a sudden thing, okay? It's going to be, it may feel quite sudden that even for myself, if I start reconnecting or trying to reconnect with people again on a more personable level, or personable level, it might come as a shock because a lot of us may have forgotten what it's like to actually communicate in a verbal, physical, eye-to-eye, senses way, rather than just texting and talking over the phone, okay? But it's going to take a lot of work, but it's work that's worth it, okay? It's worth it. It's worth it because this is It's already started, believe it or not, with the pandemic, with the Zoom. You're being able to go face-to-face with each other. More face-to-face communication, more eye-to-eye. People can study your body language by how you talk, how shy you are, what kind of person. So they can get a better gauge. Even if you're texting them, they can like mentally see you and know what your physical attributes or how you would, talk or speak or what your reactions might be. And this is a good thing. And this was came through with the pandemic. Less of a sad embrace of where I think a lot of people were at before the pandemic started. A lot less of vanity because people are working from home and they're not going to put full gear and makeup all the time. They'll just come on and start talking to you as they would if they met you, down the road. And it'll bring more personal satisfaction and more blessings, I think. More connections, okay? And a nicer one, a more passionate one, okay? But like I said, for some people, this was quite sudden to have to communicate in a different way. And it took a lot of work. But I'm hoping that it continues on and that people just concentrate more on more of a face-to-face looking at communications. From the person whose hands are the only thing you see. But you can tell by my voice that I care. You can tell by my voice that I care. And who knows? Some of you may actually meet me in the future. Actually, I've seen that. I've felt it. I can't say I've seen it. I'm not a clairvoyant, but I've actually felt that for some of you, us dreamers are going to get together at some point, okay? Let me pull from this deck a little bit. Let me get a beautiful rock out of here. Wish. Right. Okay. I'm going to put that right here. Your wishes and dreams are coming true with the Nine of Cups. This is personal wishes. And, oh, what is this? This one was flipped. Ah, beautiful. Ace of Swords. More of a focus on anything that's important. Okay? So it's important to get a focus here. With this rebirth that we've had through the planet of this social media, to go back into destiny. It's like we've been shifted. The focus has been shifted. We're still using technology, but it's been shifted slightly, okay? Yeah. Right. Again, with the card of working hard right here, okay? Right here. Less of this, the Page of Wands, the selfies, okay, of social medias like I talked about. Less of that. Less of the, oh, look at me, I'm going to take a picture of myself with filters. Let's work hard at relationships that go beyond the physical. And this is what we've been doing on this channel. We've actually been working all about the physical, the chakras, and then the spiritual getting stronger. Okay, so that we can have better relationships, okay? Right. So we have the Queen of Swords. I can't help but think this is my card. This is the one that I relate to. We've been through a lot, okay? The Queen of Swords is a queen of mind. She has a lot of common sense, but she's gone through her own, transformation with butterflies, okay? And the thing is that she's been through a lot. So have you. So all of us, we've been through a lot. We've been through stuff that's caused us pain. And we've come through the other side a lot stronger than we were. Okay? I like that very much. Okay. Right. And that's the ultimate goal here. Clarity, optimism. Okay? Reaching our goal. Getting to where we need to go. Making our wishes come true. Right. Page of Pentacles. Something new. New way of thinking. Always new way of thinking. Every day you should have a new thought. Doesn't matter. Even if it's just about, using a different brand of coffee. A different tea in your teacup. Something that you've learned that's going to bring you happiness. That's just going to, tweak your day a little bit. Tweak your time on the planet just a little more. Get you out of conflict and into something brand new instead of this Five of Wands where nobody's connecting to each other. To find ways to reconnect to each other, okay? That's going to show some growth. When you do something or something happens that you're doing, the first question you should ask yourself when it involves more than yourself, as it should be, about whether or not this is going to show any kind of growth, or is it just a fly-by-night, one, you know, just myself kind of thing, like selfies. Who cares? Okay, and you have to safeguard that. Okay, the Seven of Swords, this is the one that's been coming out for me a lot, but I feel that it's talking about safeguarding your good moments and your good feelings, because a lot of the time we have somebody who's just, I don't know, we let other people in who just steal our good feeling moments. Okay, I'm going to let it go with this, Pisces. I feel like it's been going on forever. As much as I would like to celebrate all day with you with the Three of Cups here, I think that's it. I'm going to do an extended later. We're going to look more into it, how we can, I don't know, twist this social media thing into something different. What else we can do, what Spirit has to offer, okay? And that's how we help change the world, right? That's how we contribute to it. That's how we start doing different things. I'm giving you a lot of love and light, Pisces. I think you're fantastic. Thank you for all your support so far. Take care of yourself, and I will see you later. Blessings to you. Stay safe.